Hi guys, we're back. Today we're going to be reacting to Honest's new video, The Dark Side of Ice Spice's Downfall. This was made 3 hours ago. If you want to see the original video, it will be down in the description down below. And yeah, let's get into it.
I'm not really sure where to start with this because I have so many thoughts. Ice Spice, we all know her. She's an entertainer that makes hip-hop music. Known just as much for her memes, or maybe even more for her memes than her
That man is a munch.
Ice Spice is a pretty girl. She fits a lot of the beauty standards. And her image and body more than anything else has become the center of her appeal. And yes, to a degree, body, beauty, and appearance will always...
You know, I used to not like this song. Appeal. I know she's shaking her ass in World Champion 1947. That's probably like her grandpa's age, but... maybe she did that get that from her grandma or grandpa, but... I was gonna say, I used to hate this song, Gimme a Light, but I heard it again when the internet went off for like a month, and I went to somewhere to download it with Wi-Fi, and it was actually pretty good. The 808s, they're actually pretty good, this song. And I used to hate this song with a burning passion, but it's actually not that bad.
Beauty and appearance,
like, it's not the best from her, but it's not the worst. I actually like it, Gimme a Light.
Audience, even more so for women. It's misogynistic,
Princess
but
Diana.
It is also unfortunately the name of the game. Being good looking, having sex appeal, or at the very
none of what I have. Like zero of what I have. Ish. Yeah. Gotta get surgery, my back is hurting and I just failed my diet again. I had ramen. And I have back pains for like a whole month. That's why I kind of fell off my diet. Anyways,
looks presentable is a societal
she is kind of bratty. You could even see it in her face. Where's my key? You could just see it. She's a little bratty.
Across the board for women in popular music. I bring this up to reinforce that it's not unique to profit off your body or your sexuality in popular music. It's the norm. Obviously, there are different sides of this.
What is this background music he uses? I love it.
Spectrum.
Wish I knew.
From Taylor Swift to Sabrina Carpenter.
Taylor.
From Missy. There are different sides of the spectrum.
Wait a minute. That's Taylor Swift. She looks tired. Sabrina Carpenter. Someone said they were scared of her. I don't know why. Like, what's so to be scared of? Like, I don't know. Maybe her eyes. Because a lot of people say they don't like
Taylor
people who
Swift
have blue eyes. And I was gonna pluck them out and do that with them. But I don't have the effects for that.
Carpenter. From Missy Elliott to Megan.
Missy Elliott. I was gonna say, Doechii kind of gives me like Missy Elliott vibes. She's like the new Missy Elliott, like the 2020 version. Okay, Megan Thee Stallion, her body eats. If I had a body like that, I would flaunt it, wouldn't you?
Megan Thee
I
Stallion.
would.
There are more from Taylor Swift, and there are people that are serving the whole platter. Neither way is right or wrong. Female rappers in particular have had a sexed up career model.
Am I breathing too heavy? Sounds like... I'm sorry if I'm breathing too heavy.
Been tampered with
Is that Lil' Kim?
For decades. Since the inception of
how many things does it take to get to the center of the...
has been the defined norm for women in rap. Of course, selling sex isn't all that women in rap do, but it is a ubiquitous stamp on mainstream female rap at this point. But there hasn't really been anyone quite like Ice Spice's stamp on mainstream female rap.
Cool. Are those like charms? That's really cool. I never noticed that. Oh, they're like purses. I get it. That's cool.
But there hasn't really been anyone quite like Ice Spice. Where I feel like their career livelihood is pretty much solely dependent on their body. Where people literally do not care about her raps, what she has to say. She's just gaining the most
see some ass shake.
For her butt.
They love. I noticed that they just want to see some ass shake, but I'm not judging you.
Snippet on Twitter,
I'm not.
Simply
because I heard everything before, so honestly, I'm not judging.
Thick again. At first glance, I saw it seems innocent enough. Ice says she got thin, but she want to get thick again. Shawty got back on her oats. He stay on my body. It's hard to get rid
She's obsessed with her oats.
Of him. This song and video comes after Ice Spice's transformation.
She should change her name to Oat Spice.
Where she lost a lot of
Goatsy
weight.
Spice.
And people in the memes had a lot to say about it. It seemed to become a point of detraction for her. People were loudly saying Ice Spice fell off because her music is bad. A lot were saying she doesn't have...
Ice Spice seemingly responds to people who are calling out her weight loss. Nah, she mid, bro. Like, that looks just like me. Doesn't it? No, it doesn't. But, kinda. Is that from SpongeBob? Is that from the new season? That is so disgusting. Like, they used to do this in the 2000s, make it look super hyper realistic. That is disgusting. Ugh. But she's cool, but like, I could help her. Like, if she needs some graphic design, like some pop, like, okay, I'm gonna give you guys the tea on this, okay? I would design her Y2K3, and it would be called Ice Spice Takes Manhattan, but it would be like gory, and she'd be like looking over the buildings, and it would be like more like a darker sound, and it would have like dark plug and beat. Ooh, it would be so good. Oof.
Have an ass anymore, so
Please.
no one cares about her. Which is admittedly a terrible and objectifying lens to look at any woman, but especially
Like, she can respond like this, but it would be good if she kind of responded in a better way, per se. I don't know.
one that's supposed to be a music artist, given it has nothing
There's
to do
different ways you could respond to people like
with
that.
music. As far
Like, if I was her, I would troll. I would be like, I would gain like extra 200
as skill
pounds.
level, or if it's
I'm just
good or
kidding.
bad.
I'm just kidding.
The crux with defending Ice Spice
Or I would be like 100 pounds
against
just to
said
troll people.
objectification is where does it leave you when she has completely given the objectification reins over her image? It's not always a choice to be objectified, but
Because I'm so used to trolling people, I know how to troll.
Ice Spice has really leaned into it. And it
Because she probably gets mad when people say it. It's like, that's
makes
the
me
internet.
wonder if she feels her bum is really all she has to offer.
I remember
it
this.
has really been
Disassociating when she was shaking her butt. I'm
in
sorry,
the
I'll play the
nucleus of
video.
her career. Her signature move is turn around and twerk, whether that
Shake
be on
your
stage
booty,
or in
girl.
a video. There's a viral clip where she was asked to freestyle.
Now this is controversial, but please don't get mad at me. I don't really like Kai Cenat that much. Like, he's cool and all. Like, he would be fine if this... I don't dislike him. He's fine. But the chat is just... Ugh. I hate, Twitch chat. Ugh. Just cringe. Like, I don't like this shit. Where people just say, like, the most ignorant, disgusting, off-the-wall shit. Like, it's fine to do it in YouTube comments, but, like, where you could say anything and not get, like, any criticism, no. If Kai Cenat just did a YouTube channel without the Twitch chat, I would watch him, but with it,
and
no.
instead twerked.
Like, blur
and the
this
thing is,
out,
I'm not so
please.
sure that the people that objectify
like
her
that.
as a sex object and
I
for
don't
her
like
ass
Twitch.
are the same ones even supporting her music.
My
But
opinion,
still, Ice Spice gives credence to those people.
fat butt,
We
put
all
my
know
pants
Sick
up. I remember when I said I didn't like the song and people wanted to hang me from a rope. But I like it now.
Both
Fat
sides
butt,
an
put my
age-old
pants
term.
up.
Ice Spice has every right to show off her body, flaunt it, even exploit it if she wants
Right.
to. But I think the nature of her type of exploitation poses a lot of questions for a music career. One where she doesn't seem to be
She just needs to... All she needs to do is... I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like, just change her flow. That's all she has to
selling
do.
as much
And
music.
stop talking about poop. And that's... I feel like she'd be good. Like, if she was just, like, singing over a good beat, like maybe try a song without Riot making it, and maybe see how it does. Like, if it does better than, like, the other you did, maybe try it out, you know?
As she is sex appeal. Ice Spice
Get in hand with different producers,
has
and that
always
will
been
help.
about vibes more than
I
talent.
think.
But I still
My
find it to be
opinion.
quite dark-sided
Not sure.
that this is literally the only...
Don't take my
approach we
opinion
can
too...
consider.
Take it
To
with
be
a pinch of
completely
salt.
blunt, and this is not even like some, oh my god, I
Just
hate
shaking
Ice
her
Spice type
ass
of
on the
thing.
deli.
But just being an observer,
That's the song.
being someone
Duh,
that wanted to
Isaac.
join in on the emergence of this young new star, but just didn't get it. I like her Voice is a Liar verse, it's fun and catchy,
Like,
but
you do
I don't
me
think
dirt.
Ice Spice is talented. I don't
What
think
did
she
I
ever
do?
was. I don't think she ever should have happened.
I
Her
like
debut
that
album
song.
proved to me what I felt all along,
It's
even though
funny.
I was hoping that I would be pleasantly surprised
Voice is a
and she would come
Liar.
through with something good.
Oh yeah, where she's like...
It was just looking for a reason. Like, there has to be a reason that she's being platformed so much. There has to be something here. There was a split second I felt so out of touch seeing the internet fall at her feet and praise
thought it
everything
was
she
funny?
does. But I came to realize I'm not crazy. There's not anything there. There never was. It's just TikTok vibes. Nothing more, nothing less. I think meme culture
she
gives
could
a
get
lot
better.
of leeway to initial perception
She could
of an
get better.
artist, especially an artist like
You know?
Ice Spice.
All she has to do is just not be so rude about shit, like being rude about Doechii or like Nicki Minaj. Like just say I'm sorry. I was being rude. I was being kind of a dickhead, but I'm over that. And now I have orange and black streaks in my hair. I have claws. I have blood on my hair, and I'm ready. I'm ready to take this new Y2K3 just to troll people. Cause they say, why do you do a deluxe? I would do a trilogy. I would call it Ice Spice Takes Manhattan with blood. Ooh, it would be so good.
I feel like if you're coming in the industry getting collabs with the biggest stars ever, that should light some type of fire under you. She got to collab with Taylor Swift, guest appear on the highest grossing tour of all time, and still fumble. She also got to collab with Nicki Minaj, the biggest woman in hip hop history,
a good song.
who was really pushing for Ice Spice, and Ice Spice still didn't deliver. Then there were the text messages about Nicki Minaj that her ex-best friend exposed, and there was a lot of questioning on whether the texts were real or not, until Ice Spice confirmed they were real in a Rolling Stone interview.
What's her name?
And one of those texts, she allegedly called Doechii the chosen dark skin, which basically feels like,
girl, why do you have to say this shit? Like, why? It doesn't benefit you for anything. I don't know.
Ice calling Doechii a
but I like doing my Nicki Minaj impression. Nicki Minaj did kill
dark skinned woman.
Sorry.
And insinuating that she's been selected and elevated because of her appearance. It was reported that Doechii unfollowed Ice Spice after the messages leaked. And I think that was very bold coming from Ice Spice.
See, that's what you get. That's what you get. You was talking all that stuff.
It is the very thing that entraps her. She doesn't make noise because she released a viral good song.
You gotta watch what you say. Now that you're popular.
On her bomb. And I'm not saying,
like, you're not Azealia Banks. You can't just say whatever you want. Cause that's what Azealia Banks is known for. Saying what she wants. She don't care.
Or should be the norm. But
that's
I find
not
it interesting
for
how things
Ice
have
Spice.
circled around. I think her current
My
standing
opinion.
also blurs the lines of victimhood,
Please keep it
exploitation,
cute. Please.
and self-exploitation. Is she trying to just use what she has? Is she trying to appease an audience that only validates her as a sex object and not as an artist?
Like it.
Is she being pushed in this direction? Let me make it clear. I don't feel bad that people are not taking to Ice Spice or don't like her music. Because she's a bad artist. She is not a good rapper. And she has said some very questionable...
There was a point where I was actually getting sad what people were saying on the internet to me. And then I just trolled back and they're just like, I don't care anymore.
But
they could call me a fat, stupid pig who should have been aborted 19 years ago and I would not care. They could tell me I should have never been born and I would not care. I'd be like, okay.
For her as a young woman and the level of objectification she's faced. But maybe it's just a part of her plan. It has been the nucleus of her entire career, but now her music doesn't trend alongside it.
Come on, Ice Spice, you better improve your music, girl, if you wanna make it. Well, she got sick, so that's gonna add to her status. But in the end, don't talk shit about other people on the internet. You're famous, you can't do that no more. You can't. Unless you want to get canceled, or please just keep it to yourself. You know what you have to do, Ice Spice? Just make a anonymous YouTube account and do it with the AI voice like how some people do, and they'll never tell it to you. If you really want to vent like that, just do that. Okay, bye guys, have a good day. Peace. Thank you for watching.